Well, looks like Smackdown turned to be a terrible show leading up to tonight's main event 1 week from tomorrow night on NBC and Peacock. Terrible, 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 terrible. So much I have to say on the Godfather Soldier Soon Swimming. My topic tonight is called Moronic, maybe Moronic in Minneapolis. Will Saturday night's main event, the return of Saturday night's main event on NBC and Peacock beginning good tomorrow. So much to say. Before I do, I'm going to open up the show a little bit of something. I'm going to open up a show with, for those of you know, today's the 60th anniversary of the Christmas special, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Hold on a second. Open up to show this little opening from the movie, opening from this TV special. It's 60th anniversary today. One of the greatest holiday classics of all time on TV. Here it is to open up. One second, find it. Debuted on this day in 1964, December 6, 1964 on NBC. So here it is to open up the show. And I'll be right back. Awesome. Here it is.
Snowstorm a couple of years ago. The weather closed in and, well, you might not believe it, but the world all this Christmas. Oh, excuse me. Call me Sam. What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen a talking snowman before? Nice around here, isn't it? I grew up Christmas town, better known as the North Tommorrow. Christmas tree forest. Yep, here's where we grew up. Nice place to live, you know. Christmas seasons. Of course, the number one citizens up here are the Clauses, Santa, and the Missus. They live right over there. First castle on the left. Matter of fact, the only castle on the left.
Papa, you haven't touched a morsel. I'll have to take this suit in. Eat.
I'm busy, Mama. It's almost Christmas.
Whoever heard of a skinny Santa? Eat. Eat.
Now, don't any of you worry your heads about Santa. Mrs. Claus will have him plenty fattened up by Christmas Eve. It's always the same story.
Yep, happy 60th anniversary to the TV holiday special, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, everybody. It aired on, debuted on NBC December 6, 1964, 60 years ago today. Yep. Hold on a second. Okay, let's get down to business with tonight's show. Yep, let's get back down to business. Okay. Smackdown kicks off with the highlights of Saturday's Survivor Series War Games last Saturday. Live in the arena, we see Apollo Crews entering the arena, and he gets shoved by Sol Sioka. Crews gets in Sol's face, but Jacob Fatu hits him with a super kick. In comes security, and Jacob takes him out. Out comes WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes to a loud pop from the crowd. And he asks the crowd what they want to talk about. Cody talks about Saturday night's main event and his match against Kevin Owens. As he is talking, American Made's music hits, and out they come. Chad Gable says that the transfer window is about to open and how he might be joining SmackDown. Gable says he is in his own hometown and he knows the people. The people in Minnesota are a little bit simple-minded and will speak some truth to everyone. He gets in the ring with American Made on the outside, and he tells Cody that when he first came back to WWE, he was a beacon of the inspiration to him, and he wanted to be a workhorse and a champion. But the dressing part is easy. He can do that, but it's not easy being a good friend, a loyal friend like Kevin Owens. Gable tells Cody that he knows about friends like Otis. He says Otis left him high and dry the same way Cody left Owens high and dry. Cody is a bad friend, but he also found that special Cody of definition of superficial. Cody laughs and tells him that all Cody thinks about is what everyone thinks about Cody Rhodes. Gable says Cody even went as far as to the team with the Roman Reigns, and he would never do that. Gable tells him what Cody has coming from him, he deserves it. Cody looks at the crowd and asks them if they will be his friend, and the fans cheer. Cody says he is disappointed that it is Gable that is spooning this all. He says he sees a lot of himself in Gable. Cody says Gable was Shorty G. The fans chant Shorty G. Cody says Shorty G is looking at Stardust and he knows all about what Gable is going through. Yep, Stardust was Cody Rhodes' original gimmick from taking his brother Dustin, American Nightmare, American Dream, the natural Dustin Rhodes, who's in AEW when he was Goldust. Shorty G was just kind of like a terrible name. I think, in my opinion, I don't know. Rhodes says Gable has a lot to lose because what happens when Gable falls again? If Cody learned anything from WrestleMania 39, is that he could look in the mirror at what happens when you go for the in the end game. You don't get it. Gable says he is supposed to be a leader for his group. What will happen if he fails? Gable cuts him off and says if he didn't have his suit on, he would have whooped Cody's ass. Cody asks him he will what? Cody tells him to talk to Aldis and ask him to go one-on-one with him tonight. Cody says he has Kevin Owens on his mind and that is no good for him. Cody drops the microphone and his music hits and goes to the back. Bianca Belair. Next is we got a segment. Bianca Belair, Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven. You cut backstage to see Naomi talking with Bianca Belair. Naomi tells her she will have to get through. He had to get through. His first match. She matched first and she walks away. In comes Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Chelsea tells Bianca that she must be relieved now that War Games is over because she has to focus on finding out who took out Jade Cargill. Bianca accuses Niven of getting out Cargill. Piper calls out Bianca and Bianca hits her in the face. They double team, taking Bianca down. No call for that. I mean, yeah, just no call for that. Just because Bianca had the nerve to accuse them, she's gonna get knocked out. There's no way. I mean, no, I think I know. I think it's Bailey, either Naomi, Bailey. Who knows? I don't know. Probably we'll just see. Obviously, a triple threat for the women's U.S. title U.S. tournament. Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton versus Elektra Lopez. Ding ding, the bell rings and we're underway. Elektra with right hands onto both women with a big boot onto Naomi. Elektra with a drop kick onto Tiffany and she goes for the cover, but Tiffany kicks out. Elektra with a knee to the body onto Naomi and Naomi to the outside. A shoulder tackle by Tiffany. She runs to the ropes and lands a drop kick. She goes for the cover, but Elektra kicks out. Naomi gets on the ring apron and she kicks Tiffany on the outside of the head. She climbs to the top and lands a crossbody onto Tiffany. Naomi gets up and lands a double stunner on both women. Fall to the outside of the ring. Naomi goes for a suicide dive, but Tiffany with a right hand. Both women on the apron. Sorry. Excuse me for a second. Okay, I'm back. As I was saying, she goes for the Elektra kicks out. Yeah, now he gets on the ring apron and she kicks Tiffany on the outside of the head. She climbs the top rope and lands a crossbody onto Tiffany. Naomi gets up and lands a double stunner on both women fall to the outside of the ring. Naomi goes for a suicide dive, but Tiffany with a right hand. Both women on the ring apron. Tiffany with a double stomp onto Naomi. She gets in the ring and snaps suplex onto Elektra in the ring. She goes for the cover, but Elektra kicks it out. Tiffany goes for a slam, but Elektra rolls her up with a cover, but Naomi breaks it up. All three women in the ring. Naomi, the rear view onto Tiffany. She slams Elektra face first onto the mat. Outruns Candice Ray onto the ring apron, but Naomi knocks her down. Naomi with a split leg moonsault onto Elektra. She goes for a cover, but Tiffany with a swanton to Naomi. She throws Naomi to the outside. Tiffany climbs to the top rope and she does the prettiest moonsault ever. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. Oh boy. This makes no sense. Tiffany Stratton wins this tournament. This makes no sense. You kidding me? I mean, how is she? But she's the money. She's the money in the bank. She's the women's money in the bank. She is the women's money in the bank. She's the winner of the 2024 women's money in the bank. And she's qualified to be up for the U.S. title, women's United States title tournament. This makes no sense. This makes no fucking sense. Not only should have had this, man. This is garbage. We cut to Brian Sexton backstage, and we see Nick Aldis with the Street Profits. But the Street Profits are down injured. Aldis said they need medical attention. He runs to the Motor City Machine Guns. He tells them that the Street Profits cannot compete. In comes Johnny Gargano, and he says DIY can step in for the match tonight. The champions agreed to have this match. We cut back to the ring, and out comes Bianca Belair for a match against Piper Niven. Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven with Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green! Annoying Chelsea Green. The bell rings are underway. Bianca with a spear into the corner, but Bianca is holding her ribs as she is hurt at War Games. She goes for a slam, but Niven holds her ground. Piper grabs her by her hair, and it's a tug of war, but Bianca to the ropes, but Niven is with a crossbody onto Bianca. She goes for the cover, but Bianca kicks out. Right hands by Piper, but Bianca with a kick to the face. Niven distracts the referee. Bianca runs to the ropes, but Chelsea grabs Bianca by the leg. Piper with a slide wall slam, and she goes for the cover, but Bianca kicks out. And we go to a commercial. Back from commercial, Niven with a bear hug in the middle of the ring, but Bianca hits her with her braid and gets out of it. Bianca on the ring apron and slams Piper's head face first onto the turnbuckle. Bianca climbs to the top rope and she lands on a crossbody. She goes for a cover, but Niven kicks out. Bianca gets Niven in the corner and starts hitting her with her right hands, but Niven lifts her up for a power bomb. Bianca lands on her feet and hits her with a spear. She goes for the cover, but Niven kicks out. Bianca tries to lift Niven up, but Niven lands on her feet and she hits Bianca with a back suplex, and she runs towards Bianca, but Bianca hits her with a spine buster. Bianca runs to the ropes, but Bianca picks her up and hits her with a power bomb. She goes for the cover, but Bianca kicks out. Niven climbs to the top second rope, but Bianca hits her with a right hand. Chelsea gets on the ring, but Bianca throws her into the ring. Bianca goes back to Piper, and she lands the KLD, throwing Niven onto Chelsea. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. Winner, Bianca Belair. And we see a video package of Shinsuke Nakamura winning the U.S. Championship, Aaron. And we go to commercial break. We see Bianca Belair walking backstage, and Dominic Mysterio is in the background talking to Nick Aldis. What's he doing there? It's supposed to be on Raw. Naomi tells Bianca it feels good to get her hands on Piper. Bianca tells her it did because she saw her match earlier, and she is sorry. In comes Brian Sexton. He tells Bianca that he saw Niven sitting in Gorilla 2 weeks ago, and she did not check Tech Jade. Bianca tells her she doesn't know who did it. When she does, but doesn't know who did it. But when she does find out, it's over. Shinsuke Nakamura's music hits, and out comes the new U.S. champion. out in the U.S. champion. U.S. champion to the ring, and Nakamura is in the ring. Out comes LA Knight. He tells him, "Let me talk to you," and that the megastar is in the building. LA Knight tells Nakamura that he is the sorriest example of U.S. champion. He tells Nakamura that he is not the real deal, and the real deal is looking at him. Right now, he sees him standing in the ring, holding something that belongs to him. LA Knight tells him he wants his rematch and he wants it now. LA Knight gets in the ring and he says he will get what he wants. Andrade music hits and now he comes. Andrade begins to talk, but LA Knight cuts him off. He says Nakamura is in the debt and he is here to collect. Andrade gets in the ring, but Tommorrow trips him up. Jacob Fatu gets in the ring and he attacks LA Knight from behind. Soul Silver gets in the ring apron. He looks at Nakamura, but Nakamura begins to let out some black mist. Bloodline look at Nakamura and he begins to look at Nakamura and he backs out of the ring. Fans chant OTC, and Solo gives out orders. LA Knight gets back to his feet. But Solo hits Andrade and LA Knight with a Samoan spike. Fatu puts the Ula Falo around Solo's neck. Solo tells them, for anyone who thinks that the bloodline is finished or weak, he dares them to step up. He says, "This will happen to you. This will happen if you do, and the bloodline will take your ass out every single time." He says he is tired of people not taking him seriously, of people thinking he is a joke, and so says he is their tribal chief, and the fans boo. Solo says he is still the head of the table, and he still has the Ula Fala. He says everyone will acknowledge him. Solo drops the microphone, and the bloodline raise their fingers in the air, and his music hits. DIY backstage. We cut backstage, and DIY are preparing. Ciampa tells Gargano that he didn't forget what he has told him last week. He still does not get an answer for last week. We'll go to commercial break. A pre-air video of Karen Owens in his car airs. He says it sucks when Michael Cole has to interview. He says if Cole wants to interview him, that's fine, but he won't show up. And if Cole wants to interview him, Cole has to come to the outside of the arena, and he will be in his car. And we'll see next this WWE Tag Team Championship match. Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. The bell rings, we're underway. Ciampa attacks Sabin from behind and he stomps on him in the corner. Sabin with right hands and an arm drag takedown by Sabin takes Ciampa down. Alex is tagged in and they double team them. Ciampa. Alex goes for the cover, but Ciampa kicks out. Alex grabs Ciampa, but Ciampa with a chop, and Gargano is tagged in. An arm by Gargano, and Ciampa tags himself back in. A chop to the chest by Ciampa. Gargano and Ciampa argue in the ring, and Sabin is tagged in. Alex throws Ciampa to the outside of the ring. The Motor City Machine Gun with double super kicks onto Ciampa. Hold on a second. Screen freezes again. Logan commercial break. Back from the commercial break, Ciampa goes for the big boo onto Alex, but Alex ducks Ciampa and hits Gargano by mistake. Ciampa goes for a fairy tale ending, but Alex with a backdrop on both men are down. Sabin is tagged in, and he hits Ciampa with clotheslines, followed by an atomic drop. Sabin gets in the ring, and he kicks Gargano in the face. Sabin with a crossbody off the top rope onto Ciampa, and he goes for a cover. Ciampa kicks out. Alex is tagged in, they double team Ciampa. Alex goes for the cover, but Ciampa kicks out. Ciampa gets on the ring apron and Alex grabs him, but Ciampa hangs him up onto the top rope. Ciampa with a right hand onto Sabin, and he lands a neck breaker onto Alex. He goes for the cover, but Alex kicks out. Ciampa throws Alex to the outside, and Gargano is tagged in. Gargano grabs Alex and throws him back into the ring, and Ciampa is not happy with him. Ciampa argues with Gargano and pushes him. Gargano pushes Ciampa, and Ciampa tells him DIY is dead. Gargano tells him he will do it himself. Ciampa is tagged in, and Ciampa grabs a steel chair. He gets in the ring. The referee is distracted. Gargano with a low blow onto Saban. The referee does not see in. Alex looks at Gargano and hits him with a super kick. Gargano laughs and Ciampa is tagged in. DIY meet in the middle. Ciampa goes for the pin, goes for the cover and gets the pin. Winners in new, wow, you gotta be kidding me, new WWE Tag Team Champions DIY. I don't believe this. Shit. I knew this season. I wonder why I named the show Moronic in Minneapolis. Somebody told me that Nick Aldis, Triple H, Ari Emanuel, and Stephanie did not bury the machine guns. Tell me that DIY does not bury the machine guns. Wow, way to go. Way to go, Triple H. What stupid move. What a burial we see tonight. This makes no sense. You just fucked over the motion machine guns. Maybe you must be hate them. Must be biased against motion machine guns. They came from a rival wrestling corporate organization called TNA. Right, Triple H? You must be biased of people of former TNA talent that come to WWE, aren't you? Damn you, Triple H. Damn you. Now we go to commercial break when we cut backstage and DIY with Candice LeRae celebrating on their tag title win. Michael Cole is outside and Kevin Owens tells him to get in his car. Owens tells Michael Cole that he can't do an unbiased interview with him being Cody's number one fanboy. Owens says Cody left in 2016, but he didn't. He stayed. Cole says it's not just about Cody. He tells him that the Usos and even Sami Zayn thought it was a good idea to help Cody. Cole tells Owens he's the problem, and Owens gets angry and tells him to get out of his car, and Owens drives off. What a butthurt baby Kevin Owens is. We cut backstage and Nick Aldis is shaking Gunther's hand. In comes Carmelo Hayes and asks him what is up. Hayes tells him that he needs to figure out where he fits in because if he can't, he will go to Raw on Netflix. Aldis tells Hayes that him going to Raw and becoming Adam Pearce's headache is the thing to celebrate, and he walks away. Then we go to commercial break. Then we see his next match here. Cody Rhodes versus Chad Gable with American Made. The bell rings and we're underway. Both men with reversals. Gable goes for a leg lock, while Cody kicks him away. Cody with right hands and he lands on a vertical suplex. Ivy gets in the ring apron, but that distracts Cody. Gable with a dragon screw and he slams Cody's ankle into the ring post. Back from the commercial, Gable with an ankle lock in the middle of the ring, but Cody throws him away. Cody to the ropes, but Gable with the drop kick onto Cody's leg. He goes for the cover, but Cody kicks out. Gable with several chops to the chest. Gable climbs to the top rope and he lands on a headbutt. He goes for the cover, but Cody kicks out. Gable climbs to the top rope, but Cody trips him up. Cody climbs to the second rope and he lands on an inverted suplex. Cody with a snap power slam. He lands on a disaster kick and he lifts Gable up, but Gable lands on his feet. Gable kicks him and he lands on a Cody cutter. But Julius drags Gable to the outside and the referee kicks them away from the ringside. Cody goes for a clothesline to Gable, but Gable ducks and he chops Cody's leg. Gable removes Cody's boot and he gets him in the ankle lock, but first Cody drags Gable and he kicks him first onto the turnbuckle, and Cody climbs the top rope and lands the Cody cutter. He drags Gable and goes for crossroads, but Gable reverses it and gets the shim ankle and lock, but Cody makes it to the ropes. Gable lands a German suplex and he goes for to the top rope and goes for a moonsault. Cody moves out of the way. Gable lands on his feet and hits him with a Cody cutter. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. Winner Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens gets in the ring after the match and he steps on Cody's foot, but in come WWE officials who try to break it up. Cody in one corner and in other, but Cody jumps over everyone and beginning to hitting Owens. He throws Owens into a suicide dive and he lands a suicide dive onto Owens. Both men fight as WWE officials try to break it up. Smackdown goes off the air. This was terrible. Terrible show tonight. Moronic in Minneapolis. Will Saturday's main event be any good 1 week from tomorrow on NBC and WWE, NBC and NBC, probably on Peacock? No, I think it's just on NBC, not on Peacock. Just NBC. This is really garbage. I mean, come on, WWE. I mean, why shit on Mobile Machine Guns? Why in the world would you have Tiffany Stratton qualify being the women's United States champion when she has the Money Bank briefcase? This makes no sense. And what else? It looks to me like this is just crap. And I know some fans you think that Piper deserves a bigger run, and some of you think Piper has a good look, good moves, and lovely accent. And she probably might make a good champion for a long time. This is just a terrible show. Terrible way to start this holiday season off. And now I got that all taken care of. Now it's time for me. It's something I like to do. It's time for Dustin's timeline history, all the wrestling birthdays, history, and all that stuff, such. All you have things is being Back to the Future by Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. One of my favorite movies. My childhood, loved the Back to the Future films. Let's go to yesterday, December the 12th. December the 5th, I mean. Yesterday was a happy 71st birthday to Larry Zbyszko. Larry Zbyszko. I'm telling you, Triple H is starting to become just like his father, man. Smackdown was a terrible show. It's coming just like Vince. Dynamite Kid. Dynamite Kid, tag team partner, British Bulldog. He was born in 1958. He would have been 66 yesterday. Adrian Street turns 84 today. Let's see what else. See, yesterday, November the 5th, 1990, no, December the 5th, 1994 on Monday Night Raw. Okay, Monday Night Raw. Shawn Michaels was a special guest commentator with Vince McMahon on this night, 1994, December the 5th. Jeff Jarrett with the Roller defeated Davis Ward Smith by count. The One-Two Kid defeated Barry Horowitz. Quang defeated Scott Taylor. Well Done defeated Bushwhackers. It's leading up to the 1995 Royal Rumble, 1995 Royal Rumble. And let's see. on a second. I ain't too much. Okay, the LA Riders defeated the San Diego Chargers 24-17. 2004 on Sunday Night Heat, December the 5th. Shelton Benjamin defeated Steven Richards. Val Venus defeated Viscera. Gene Snitsky defeated Danny Morrison. Christian Tyson Tunkel defeated Rhino and Tajiri at 6:50 when Christian defeated Tajiri. Okay, 2014, December the 5th, Smackdown. Dolph Ziggler defeated Luke Harper via DQ in an Intercontinental Championship match. New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston with Big E defeated Tyson Kidd and Cesaro in Italia since they're broke up anyway. Dean Ambrose versus Rusev went to a no contest when it's supposed to happen when the match never started. Until Bray Wyatt cracked Dean Ambrose's larynx, bled from the mouth, and caused him to be taken to an ambulance hospital. The Miz with Damon Sandow defeated Jey Uso with Jimmy Uso. Naomi defeated Brie Bella with Nikki Bella. Ryback and Eric Rowan defeated Seth Rollins and Big Show with Kane and JJ Security. Jamie Noble and Joe Murphy, that is. In 2004, it was December 5th, 2014. Now, pop culture movies. December 5th, 2014. A couple of movies released in theaters. A movie called Comet starring Emmy Rossum and Justin Long was released. And Wild starring Reese Witherspoon and Laura Dern was released in theaters. Now let's go to today's wrestling history, December the 6th. On this day in 2014, we lost Jimmy Del Rey in a car crash. Dave Ferrier. His real name. Today would have been a happy 90th birthday to Nick Botwinkle, WWE Hall of Famer. May he rest in peace. Today's let's see. Dennis Stamp would have been 78 today. He died of cancer. On this day in 1964, NBC aired the Christmas holiday special that started it all, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, with Burl Ives telling the story of Rudolph as a snowman. One of my favorite childhood holiday classics. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is based on a song. And see what else. 1994 on ECW Hardcore TV. Tag team match. Ron Simmons and Two Cold Scorpio defeated Brian Pillman and Shane Douglas with Sherry Martel. December 6, 1904. And on this day in 2004, on Monday Night Raw, Lita defeats Trish Stratus to become the WWE Women's Champion. And let's see what else. Okay, on this day in 2004 on ABC's Monday Night Football. I know this was a season finale. Dallas Cowboys defeated Seattle Seahawks 43-39. And that's it. Got all that covered. Now I'm going to close out something for all of you right now, since all of you know that today is the 60th anniversary of the holiday classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm going to close out the show with two things. The song "Have a Holly Jolly Christmas" and the song by two songs by Burl Ives, but the song from the TV Christmas holiday special have "Holly Jolly Christmas" and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Close out that show tonight. It's just because it's just in time for Christmas. And hope all of you have a good holiday season. Here in The Godfather Soldiers on Swimming. As the late Chad Henshaw used to say, I like to dress up a chubby checker, sing like Iron Richard, dance like James Brown. I like to get in the hot tub when we sweat, when we dry, when we wet, referring to Eddie Murphy doing the impression of Saturday Night Live of James Brown. Doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live back in the 80s, because I saw the reruns of it on Comedy Central. Old school Saturday Night Live 80s. I didn't grow up in the 80s. I was born in 1980, but I didn't grow up in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s. So here it is, close out the show. Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Find this. second. Keep it in once time, sorry. Hold on 1 second. Just 1 second. We'll keep it in once time. Here it is.
Won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
It will be an honor, sir.
I knew that nose would be useful someday. I knew it all along.
And the holly jolly Christmas is the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. And the holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, yes sir, one for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas.